ay Pilipino, ang dugo'y maharlika. Likas sa aking puso at hikain kay
Magandang araw po sa inyo lahat, saan man kayo naroon, wherever you are in the world. Ito po ang Fil-Am Radio Show, broadcasting live every Tuesdays afternoon from 1 to 2:30 p.m. shuttle time. That's from 4 to 5:30 a.m. Philippine time and 6 to 7:30 a.m. Australian time, through the magic of StreamYard and the facilities of Rainier Avenue Radio World in Seattle, Washington, USA. Ito po si Mel Salvador at ang aking pong mga kasama.
Ako po si Kuya Bert Kawili from Kent, Washington, USA.
Hi everyone, Vicky Navarro here with King County Public Health Lindahan Community Outreach Hopelink, reporting live from Federal Way, Washington. Nice to see everyone today.
Our producer is Daniel Velas of Rainier Avenue Radio World. Our program is internet-based, so you can listen and watch live right now saan man kayo naroon, anywhere in the world. Just log on to www.rainieravenueradio.world or in YouTube. Hanapin po lamang ang Fil-Am Radio Show episode 288 na po tayo ngayon. Our show is video recorded by our producer, Daniel Velas, so you can watch later at your own convenience through the Facebook page of Rainier Avenue Radio.world or through my Facebook page, Mark Salvador, Kuya Bert Kawilis, Bert's Angels Washington, or Vicky Norb. Just look for Fil-Am Radio Show episode 288. We broadcast in Taglish, Tagalog, English, so our speaking old cans can understand our show. So, for now, just relax and enjoy our show. Thank you. Salamat po. Our program always starts with a prayer and ends with a prayer. So let's all bow our heads and join Kuya Bert in his opening prayer.
Lord, as we welcome the month of April, we pray that this month bring us happiness, satisfaction, peace, and victory. That this month will be all our desires of our hearts be granted. That this month will be the beginning of new life, new things and new joys in our life. And that we may be strong, positive, and the desire to fulfill our dreams. With God, we know that we can conquer everything we desire. Thank you, Lord. Amen.
Amen. Hi, good afternoon, Kuya Bert, Vicky, and Daniel. Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat dyan sa Seattle, Washington.
Isipin mo na lang, Miles, we are, episode 288 weeks na.
Yeah, and this April, Kuya Bert, Rainier Avenue Radio World is celebrating 6 years anniversary. Yeah.
Wow.
And I think Daniel's program is 601 on Wednesday. 601. Right. Congratulations.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. And I know, Miles, that we have a very, very, I would say, talented, important guest today.
We sure do.
A very great singer all the way from Manila, Philippines. So let's welcome Mark Velasco. Yay!
Okay, here we go. Kaya lang, ay sabi nga ni Ni Daniel, Mark's camera appears to be freezing a lot. Be aware his internet may not be the
Oh,
best.
there he is.
All right, but here he is.
Hello, Brother Mark.
Hello, Mark. How are you?
Okay, Mark, medyo madilim ang mukha mo kasi yung
Parang
ilaw sa
madilim yung
likod.
mukha mo. Madilim yung
Oo.
mukha mo. Hindi namin makita yung kagwapuhan mo.
Can you hear us, Mark? Hello, Mark, can you hear us?
Yun, magandang
Ayan. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, sige. Oh, nawala.
Yes, Mark.
good morning po. Amin po ay good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. Okay, well, like our producer says,
Yan, good
Mark
morning.
might be on delay.
Yeah. Well, hello, Irving Mendoza. Thank you for watching. Okay.
Okay, Mark is trying to make sure that we could hear him. Medyo delayed daw siya. Norbert is here, so now's a good time to bring Norbert also. All right.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hi, Norb.
Hello. Good to be back.
Mark, Norb is Kuya Bert's one and only good-looking son.
Hey, Mark, nice to meet you.
Like Daniel said, Mark, internet might be a little fuzzy, maybe a little freezing. He might be in delay, so
Yeah,
I'll tell you what.
When he does live streaming, Mark's script, it's always good. You know, he sings and play the guitar, and it's always good. Yeah, even when he guested at the end of the message, it was good.
Right
Oh,
now
dear.
he's muted right now. So Mark,
Yeah, you're muted, Mark.
okay, let's check your.
You're muted, Mark.
Okay, there you go.
There you go.
Go ahead, Mark.
Yes, Mark.
Yun, kaya marinig sa monitor headphones ko. I'm hearing it through the cell phone.
Oh.
Yeah. I think
I see.
Daniel, our program director, always say to talk through the computer, laptop, or tablet and wear
Ba't kaya hindi
headphones.
pumapasok?
Yeah, not with because with the phone, it's noisy and it doesn't have good reception. So yeah. Okay. While you're fixing that, let's listen to Mark's original composition, Ordinary Song. Yay!
Just an ordinary song to a special girl like you. From a simple guy who's so in love with you. I may not have much to show, no diamonds or clothes, no limousines to take you where you go. But if you ever find yourself tired of all the games you play, when the world seems so unfair, you can count on me to stay. Just take some time to lend an ear to this ordinary song. Just an ordinary song to a special girl like you. From a simple guy who's so in love with you. I don't even have the looks to make you glance my way. The clothes I wear may just seem so absurd. But deep inside of me is you. You give life to what I do. All those years may see you through. Still I'll be waiting here for you. If you have time, please lend an ear to an ordinary song.
Yan po, Ordinary Song, original composition by Mark Velasco, the very popular Ordinary Song. Yay!
Yeah.
Yung,
Hi, Mark.
hi, sinimplify ko na lang yung setup kasi kanina dimaan pa ako sa mixer. Ito ngayon nasa talagang headphone mic lang.
Oh, okay. Mas maganda yan, brother. Yeah.
Mas maliwanag pa.
Yeah.
Kaya nga,
Maganda
it's a
yung-
lot better.
Yeah.
Kaya lang, medyo madilim yung mukha mo, hindi makita yung kagupo.
Yeah,
Ayan!
ganyan.
Ah.
Umatras ka pa ng konti.
Ayun, yun,
Further
yun.
back.
Oh, alisin mo kaya yung sombrero mo.
Alisin mo yung sombrero.
Pwede rin, pwede rin.
Yan lang. Yan.
Pwede rin.
Oo,
Oh,
yan.
that's
At least,
better. Yan,
lumiwanag
kita.
na. But
Kita
all
na
I have to say is that was a
kagupuhan
beautiful
niya.
song.
Yeah, I love
Maraming
it.
salamat po.
You have a very beautiful voice. Talaga.
Maraming salamat po.
And I hope na yung internet mo will be just like this. Right now, it's working so well. Listen na, Norb. Huh?
Yeah, kanina po,
Look,
it's
looks and sounds
actually
good.
about the mixer.
Okay.
Oh, yung mixer. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ay, nako, Mark. Napakaganda ng iyong bio.
Yeah.
Ang ganda pa ng presentation mo. Ang problema ko lang, nung ipiprint ko na, halos hindi ko mabasa. Parang
Maliliit.
napakaganda. Oo, hindi, dumilim.
Kasi
Hindi ba?
Dumilim.
sinend niya sa akin sa messenger yung profile. Tapos i-email daw niya. Nakalimutan niya kasi so busy and he's not well, to be honest.
Yeah, it was
no?
well.
Mhm.
The presentation was very nice in
So I send
color
it
and everything.
to Vicky, and Vicky can send it in email to Kuya Bert. Yeah.
And I had it. I had the same one, except
Oh,
like I said, I was hoping that when I thought Vicky would have a better one, so when I could print it, it would be very clear. But then I said, "Oh no, it's the same thing."
oh.
It's,
Oh,
Nonetheless,
it's
I
okay.
think Vicky, she's very young. She could read better. I have difficulty reading it, so Vicky, I might depend on you on a lot of this thing kasi halos halos hindi mo na mabasa eh, oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that's right.
okay.
Anyway.
It's too small.
Iba yan.
I think,
All
Kuya
right.
Bert, as I told you before, I think you do the settings in your computer, in your printer. You do the settings, yeah.
I don't know. Okay, anyway, we're here. We're very glad that you're here. Okay, Mark.
Okay.
Maraming salamat po. It's a pleasure.
Yes.
Yeah. Welcome
All
to
right.
our show. Okay.
Yes.
And si
Thank you po.
Vicky,
Thank you po.
ang daming tatanungin sa iyo ni
Ayan.
Vicky niyan. Kaya ready ka na. Tagalog o English, it doesn't matter.
Yes.
It's a good mo.
Okay lang po.
Yes.
Okay yan. Okay,
All right.
Tagalog, English.
They
Right.
better say,
Norbert
they better
will
say
understand
in
it.
English so Norbert can understand. Mark,
Okay.
Norbert and Vicky doesn't know fluent Tagalog, so we can sell both of them.
Ah!
Kaya sabi
Okay.
namin, Mark, ang sagot mo, Taglish. It's okay lang.
Yes.
Okay,
Opo.
Tagalog or English or
Opo.
kombinasyon.
Yeah.
I'm sure that they can pick it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure.
So here we
Okay.
go, Vicky.
All right. Magandang hapon po here from Washington State. Mark, we want to welcome you here on Film on Radio.
Thank you po. It's always a pleasure.
Having to honor you just after listening to your first song and your voice, it is very you're a very gifted person, and it's
you
nice
po.
to especially interview people around the world. But I have to say that you started at a young age, especially at the age of 8, as I reading your bio, and you get
Opo.
your talent from your father. So I want to hear about more of your upbringing because we want to know how you got there today. At Mark New at the age of 8, Kuya, my brothers and sisters, was going to be his life. Guitar and piano at the age of 10. And he gets his genes for my father not only played the guitar, he also played and made his own flute. And we'll pause right there. So tell me about your life, about when you were growing up. Was your father, was he a teacher? Was he also in a band? Tell me about your upbringing, having that musical background.
I basically grew up in a very, 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 very extremely musical family. From
Mm.
both my father and mother's side, all of them are really into music. Like, I
Wow.
actually may mga mali pa nga doon sa bio. I started learning how to play the piano when I was 4. So
Mm-hmm.
it was
Ah, okay.
actually piano lessons. So it was
Okay.
like the do re mi before the ABCs.
Uh-huh.
Oh my
Ah,
Because
God.
okay.
yeah, because I went to school at like 5 years old. So 4 years old, ko piano lessons na. And then I picked up the guitar when I was 8 years old. And I
Mm-hmm.
already started singing with the guitar when I was maybe 9 years old. I
Mhm.
even have pictures of it. Na
Okay.
I was playing like I was 9 years old and I was surrounded by my classmates. I grew up in Zamboanga City.
Okay.
Okay.
And I went to school at the Ateneo. So I still have this picture of me singing it in campus with my Ateneo classmates all over me. And I was 9 years old. I was already singing and playing the guitar.
Wow.
Wow.
Ah,
So
yeah,
everything about
yeah,
it.
I would call him a what child prodigy or something like that.
yeah. And then
At very young age.
yeah. And then sabi niya, hindi naman uso yung karaoke back then. So you just
Yeah.
started to play around with your family
Yeah.
and music and just
Yeah,
sing.
every single event was like about music. Every single event. Like
Mm.
when I was in grade school, um, I joined the Ateneo Angklung Rondalla.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a school thing. But by the time I was like 6 years old, I already played all of the instruments in the rondalla.
Oh my gosh.
So I was
Oh,
changing instruments every
wow.
year. I started with the guitar and then it shifted to banjo, then bandoria,
Oh.
Oh my
and all
gosh.
the instruments there.
Wow.
I was really having so much fun. It all stopped when I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Uh,
Yeah, because
What?
I went to a science school.
yes.
So I was a scholar at the Philippine Science High School. So there's nothing musical about Philippine
Oh.
Science High
Yeah.
School. So it was
Just
basically a math and science
academic.
school.
Just
Yeah,
academic, huh?
Yeah. So it
Okay.
and
says here that you were a whiz kid. And so when you went to the, Zamboanga grade school as a scholar,
mm,
that's very honorful because you're also, it's a Filipino science school. So what did you do with that as far as going to school in science and with your music? Did you pause for a minute?
not really. I never stopped because I was still bringing my guitar when I was studying at Philippine Science. But most people don't really know much about the Philippine Science School. Is a school for scholars. Nobody pays tuition there.
Ah, wow.
It's a
Okay.
it's a Marcos project, gathering all the valedictorians and salutatorians from all over the Philippines and
Okay.
putting them all in one school.
Okay.
Wow.
So
Wow.
you could just imagine how much pressure there was in that school because like in my first year at the Philippine Science, we had three math subjects and three science subjects. We already had
Mhm.
biochem physics, math,
Oh,
geometry, algebra in our first year,
oh
high
my
school.
goodness.
What
Wow.
you know? What I really like what he said, even if I can't hardly read this thing.
Yeah.
When he went to the Philippine Science High School, he spent 3 years of test tubes and lab rats without music. So he completely just stopped making music, just taking more on test tubes
Yeah.
and studying mice and rats.
Yeah, because it was you can search the history of that. It's actually the best science school in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it was a government project to
Mhm.
come like if you go to DOS to the like Pag-asa or the science
Uh-huh.
government
Right.
agencies, all of them are run by people from Philippine Science High School.
I see.
Yeah.
All of them are projects
Yeah.
from that.
Can I ask you, after you graduated from, the science school,
Mm.
you all are scholars, did it take you somewhere, as far as, did you use a career out of, going, from taking the science school?
Uh, yeah, I honestly love going to school.
Mm.
It was fun for me, but um, I was talking to my mom back then because I wanted to take up a conservatory of music course.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
But of course,
Mm.
as usual, everyone disagreed
Yeah.
because I
Here.
was a scholar all my life, so they wanted me to like take
Yeah.
up medicine or law or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I would
you know,
assume.
you know what, Mark?
yeah,
Uh, you finished as a mass communication journalism degree, almost similar to Norbert in a sense.
hmm
Mass communication. You gonna
yeah.
comment on that, Norb? You know.
Well, it's interesting. When I first started going to the University of Washington, I went in as originally an engineering major, and then I came out a
Okay.
communications major because I
Okay.
decided what I really wanted to do was something different than what I thought when I
Yeah.
first started. So it's not like you were a musician first, then you went to the science,
Science.
technical
Science.
engineering, but then you came out a communications major. So something must have changed for you too along the way.
So honestly, that was my actually my second course already. The
Okay.
first one was AB Economics, and
Mm.
I honestly wanted to finish when I was in first year college. I was looking for a major that was very easy for me because I wanted to finish school right away, so I could
Okay.
go to the
Okay.
conservatory.
I
I see.
see.
Yeah.
But so
By
I
the way, Mark, Norbert is a good singer and dancer, and he composes
Mm-hmm.
songs too. Yeah.
mhm, mhm.
Thank you, Ate
so
Miles.
Right. Yes.
uh,
Okay.
I finished my economics because I wanted to do conservatory of music, but still I wasn't allowed. So I had to take
Mm,
up another course since I was very much interested in writing.
I
Mm-hmm.
I was
see.
already doing poetry writing and that stuff, and and I started writing songs when I was like 15, 16. So I wanted to venture into that I wanted to learn more about writing.
I
So I went
see.
into journalism.
I see.
Okay.
That's
Mm.
good.
Okay. So let's pause and just talk about that a little bit more, because when you
Mm.
discovered that you had the heart of writing and writing poetry, how did that happen? Was that you just started to feel like, hey, I started writing and I feel like I had to feel and write it? Or how did you get into that mode where writing was part of your talent?
I was already writing poetry during my grade school days.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was already writing and contributing materials to the school paper. I was already writing
Okay.
poems like when I was about maybe 10 years old, 12 years old.
Wow.
So I just wanted to learn more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was an eagerness to learn.
And then
I
when
am
it
always eager to learn new things.
Okay. And then when the poetry, and then it changed to composing your own music, is that how that
Mhm.
worked out? And then when was the first time you composed your first song?
Very young. I think my first song was when I was about 14, 15.
Wow.
Okay.
Although it wasn't really that good yet when I look back, but that was when I started.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And um, professionally, I was just so lucky
Mm-hmm.
because my first composition that was sung by a recording artist,
Mm-hmm.
the very 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 first one was sung by Freddie Aguilar.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Ah,
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
That was
by
the
the
Yes.
very
way,
very first one.
Kuya Bert and Vicky, Freddie Aguilar is a good friend of Mark. Yeah.
I
Ah,
Yes,
noticed.
Yeah. Yeah.
he's
I,
a
I
Yeah.
he's my
I saw
mentor
that.
and a very very good friend.
yeah, I like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A very
We
very good
love
friend.
Freddie
Yeah,
Aguilar.
yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
Isn't that
he's my kumpare.
okay?
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
even better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Isn't that, Miles, you had something to announce as
Oh
far as
yeah,
Freddie?
actually, Freddie just sent me a message last night. Danielle, if you can show the poster, this is an invitation to all the people, especially from
Uh,
Canada. A
Yeah, he's
night
going to
with
Canada.
Freddie
Yeah.
Aguilar,
awesome.
OPM legend Freddie Aguilar
Oh,
live at the
awesome.
Dakota Jones Casino and Resort this coming
Mm.
May 28, 2023 in Saskatoon, Canada. For
Wow.
tickets
Mm.
and reservation, please call 1306-341-153. A night with Freddie Aguilar.
All
A
right.
very nice event to look forward to. I wish I
Yes,
lived
yes,
there.
yes.
Yay!
Sana, Mark,
Yay.
kasama ka
That's amazing.
sana.
So,
Sana nga, because
yeah.
you know what? I have to be honest. I owe the guy so much. Freddie, I really
How did you
owe
guys
him so much.
how did you guys connect?
Um, he was actually the guy technically who discovered me. Um,
Okay. Saan?
he did a show in Zamboanga, and I did
Okay.
the opening act for him.
Ah,
And
okay.
then
Okay.
I was playing originals already, so he told me that, what are you doing in Manila? What are you doing in Zamboanga? I
Ah,
said, I am from this place. And I said, you should go to Manila with your songs. I
Mhm.
said,
ah,
I don't know much people in the industry in Manila. He said, come to me. So he gave me his number. So I went
mm.
over to Manila. I called him up and I said, I'd like to listen to more of your songs. And he recorded right away one of them.
Okay.
Excuse me, Mark, Kuya
Hmm.
Bert, Norbert, and Vicky. It's time for our first
All
station break.
Oh,
right.
Don't
yes.
go
You ready?
Okay.
away. We'll be
Okay.
back. Yeah, don't go
Okay.
Thank
away.
you. Okay, yung aalis.
This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not translating the lyrics of Boogie Oogie Oogie for bored Europeans, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Sa Washington, karamihan ay sang-ayon na ang ating kalsada ay ligtas pag isinangtabi ang telepono. Pero hindi ito madali. Ibahagi ang mensaheng ito at hinging halimbawa. Bago umalis, ilagay ang telepono sa glove box. Iset sa Do Not Disturb. Hikayatin ng mga kaibigan at pamilya na gawin din ito. Dahil pag ginawa ang parte natin, ang kalsada ay ligtas para sa lahat. Sabay tayong makakarating doon. Isang mensahe mula sa Washington Traffic Safety Commission.
What's up, everyone? It's your girl, Queen Bree, inviting you to come join me on Clean Greens Living. Broadcasted Tuesdays, 12:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, live right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. On Clean Greens Living, we talk farming, community, and ways to being healthy. So come join me and let's discuss ways to create a healthier you and a healthier community.
Rainier Avenue Radio presents All Music All Day Saturday. Music All Day Saturday.
This is Edwin Bailey, Bulldog Blue.
Jazz from the Cabinets.
That's right. It's time once again for Jazz from the Cabinets with Big Poppy.
Star Time.
Thanks for tuning in. My name is Paul Pearson.
This is Star Time. Saturdays. All music, all day. Reggae Hour. K-Fox Night.
Looking for the perfect beat? Yeah, it's the beat of the box.
Fresh Juice with B-Money in the group.
Myself, Blue Money. Nice Eyes Patrol.
Taylor Hart. This is Ventia. The Northwest Rap Game.
DJ Medina, Chad Cheddar,
Come on.
Northwest Rat Game.
Sergio Lacour's Love Line.
It's Sergio's Love Lines with Sergio LaCour. Go to the phone line. Tell him who we talking.
Sea Monster Radio. Mo Jams. It's your jam.
We're live. Welcome to Mojam Mondays. This is KZ Music Media. Caller Goddess for Mojam Mondays.
Just my opinion. God is inspiration. Music. All day and all night. Saturdays. On Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Are you nerdy by nature? The Crosscut Ideas Festival is back with captivating conversations to quench your curiosity. Explore issues in science, health, culture, and politics with thought leaders and innovators like Ibram X. Kendi, Audie Cornish, Eric Holder, Joaquin Hill, Andrew Yang, and more. April 29th to May 6th at the Amazon Meeting Center in downtown Seattle. It's the Crosscut Ideas Festival, where curiosity and discovery connect. Get your tickets at crosscut.com/festival.
You are listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Don't forget to log on www.rainieravenue Radio.world.
po ay magbabalik sa inyong lahat. Ito po ang Fil-Am Radio Show in Seattle, Washington, USA. Ito po si Miles Salvador at aking kasama.
Ako po si Kuya Bert Kawili.
Vicky Navarro here.
NorbCam Kawili with sports.
And of course,
our special
Hello po.
guest,
Mark Velasco.
Mark Velasco.
So,
Magandang
Miles,
umaga po ulit.
I think I would like to hear Mark again. His song
Yeah,
that you
okay.
have selected.
Let's listen to another song by Mark Velasco. Masaya ka na ba? Yeah.
Are you?
Masaya ka na pa dahil ako'y nahihirapan pa na matanggap na may mahal ka ng iba. Paano ako kung sa'yo pa rin nagsusumamo, hanggang kailan ako mababalik sa'yo. Lagi kitang naaalala, pero pilit kong binabalik wala. Naaalala ko ang iyong mga pangako na habang buhay tayong magsasama. Kay sakit namang isipin na ako'y iniwan mo, sabik sa yakap mo. Masaya ka na pa dahil ako'y nahihirapan pa na matanggap na may mahal ka ng iba. Pero nasaan ka ba? Mas pinili mong saktan ako at sumama ka sa iba. Balang araw ay makikita mo rin akong masaya sa iba. Pero kailan kung ang kamay mo pa rin ang gusto kong hawakan, hawakan. Masaya ka na ba na makikita mong akong nahihirapan? Oh, oh, bakit ba ganito? Bakit ang hirap pagkawala't bitawan ang puso mo? Oh, oh.
Wow.
All right.
Yan po ang Masaya Ka Na Ba by Mark Velasco.
Oh, man.
Are you happy now?
Before we go back to Mark, Kuya Bert, Vicky, and Norb, Danielle got a announcement. Metro League Baseball at Franklin on Friday at 3:30 p.m. Yan po. Metro League Baseball at Franklin Friday at 3:30 p.m.
All right.
Don't forget.
That's one thing nice about the whole year sports. You
Yeah,
have,
yeah.
now you have USFL, a different kind of football league. And then you have the basketballs, which are almost over. Then comes the baseball. But of course, Norb, volleyball keeps going. So you'd like to do a little short recap. So Mark might understand volleyball, but let's hear it.
Sure, yeah. We'll talk a few
Oh,
things in
by
this
the
very
way, Norb,
short report.
Mark, Norb got a YouTube channel, Seahawks. NorbCam, subscribe to his channel, NorbCam.
Okay. I will.
Thank you for
I
the
will.
shout out. All right, so a quick sports report. We'll start with what's going on, the latest news. So, kind of in the college basketball, I don't talk much about college basketball at all, but this is the end of what they call March Madness here in the United States. A big popular thing. If you are into basketball, some people don't watch it at all, but during this time of the year, everybody gets their brackets. They try to predict who the champion is going to be at the end of the tournament. That tournament just wrapped up a few days ago, and actually yesterday, and the final of the men's and women's. In the men's, it was the University of Connecticut Huskies over San Diego State University, 76-59, and they are the champions of 2023. The University of Connecticut Huskies ended up beating the team that we were all rooting for a couple weekends ago, Gonzaga Bulldogs, our local Washington team that was there in the tournament, but they got beat pretty badly. So, unfortunately, our shot at trying to get a championship for Washington State just wasn't in the cards this year. So, congratulations to the University of Connecticut. Over on the women's side, we have the ladies of LSU over Iowa, 102-85. In a little bit more exciting contest, but nonetheless, congratulations to LSU for the ladies winning the women's championship in NCAA basketball. To baseball we go. The baseball season just started last week, actually, and I had the opportunity to go to the first game of the season, the first season opener that I've been to in a long time, with my buddy Mark Collins. And we had a great time. It was a fun game. The Mariners ended up winning that opening game 3-0. And I was thinking, all right, good start here. We made the playoffs for the first time in 21 years last year. And we were thinking, all right, this is going to be a good start to a winning start to the season. Well, unfortunately, that was the last win we would have for a few days, because since that opening day, the Seattle Mariners have lost 4 straight games since that opening night win. So they lost 3 games to the Cleveland Guardians, and then last night lost to the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. So the Seattle Mariners, whose shirt I'm wearing right now, trying to give them a little bit of good luck mojo as they try to bounce back and get back in the win column for the Seattle Mariners against the Angels tonight. You were talking about volleyball. Actually, a little bit of football news. It's not really news. It's more anticipation of what's coming up. This is the off-season for football. In other words, they're not playing any games right now. But one of the biggest events, which isn't even a sporting event at all, it's the draft. The NFL draft is coming up in just a little under 3.5 weeks from now on April 27th. And that's when the professional teams all select from the new recruits coming out of college. And it's very exciting because the teams get to see who are the new faces, the new stars of their teams are going to be. And for the Seattle Seahawks, they will be picking for the first time in a long time, number 5 position. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, meaning they get to pick from some of the top talent in the college realms. They haven't been picking that high in a long time since they've been pretty successful. The worse you are, the worse the better your pick usually is. It just so happens the reason we got that number 5 pick is because of the trade where the Broncos got our Russell Wilson last year. And in exchange, we got some draft picks, including this year's draft pick. And so because the Broncos did so poorly behind Russell Wilson, that draft pick became such a great pick for us. So we'll be very excited to see what the Seahawks do at number 5. This could be the chance for them to get a franchise kind of a player that could change everything for them. One of those players that could just be like for the next 10 years be a difference maker. So we're very excited to see what they do. And we'll find out in about a little under 3.5 weeks. So the final thing I'll mention in my report, unfortunately I didn't have time to put any highlights together, but Vanessa's volleyball team, the Puget Sound Volleyball Academy team of the 16-year-old girls, The season has been going along very well. They played in Spokane not this past weekend, but the weekend before. My parents were out there to cheer, and they came into the tournament against some very difficult competition and ended up placing 4th overall in their division, which is great news because that's the first time any of our girls have ever finished that high in a tournament. The bad news is we needed to finish in 3rd in order to get a medal and a berth to nationals. So we missed it by 1 match, just falling a little bit short. But it was very exciting. They had a lot of good wins against some very tough teams from out of the state, 2 wins against teams from Texas. We also beat some teams from California, I believe, and from Oregon. But the team, actually, the final team that we lost to was a California San Francisco team that just had a little bit too much for us and couldn't quite bring the award home. So we'll continue to battle as we head over to Salt Lake City this weekend in the hopes of trying to get a finish there that may result in a nationals berth. So once again, we're on the road this weekend in Salt Lake City to another tournament. So
Hey, Norb,
good luck to Vanessa and her team.
Hey, Norb, did you tell them about our middle linebacker before? Is he back for good?
Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned that before. I thought maybe I had, but yeah, the last big move that the Seahawks did in the offseason, Bobby Wagner, who has been a long-time popular All-Pro, very good, soon-to-be Hall of Famer, was with the Seahawks since 2012. He was released last year, went to the Los Angeles Rams for 1 season. The Los Angeles Rams didn't have a very good season. They released Bobby Wagner after their season, and after much rumor and speculation that he might come back, he sure enough did. Bobby Wagner came back to the Seahawks for a 1-year deal worth up to $7 million, which is actually pretty cheap for him. It's actually a $5.5 million deal with $1.5 million in incentives. So Bobby Wagner probably, this may be his last season, maybe one more if he's still playing well at the end of the season. But Bobby Wagner most likely back in Seattle for the final time and will retire as a Seahawk eventually. If not the end of this year, maybe next year. So Bobby Wagner, yes, very excited to have him back on the field. Boy, did we miss him last year. So hoping he will help that defense a lot. And again, as you mentioned before, baseball action. Rainier Playfields this Friday. What was it? 4 o'clock, I believe. There it is. 3:30. Roosevelt versus Franklin there at Rainier Playfield. So make sure you check that out. Metro League 3A baseball.
All right.
And that's your sports report.
Yeah.
Thank you, Norb. But before we go back to Mark, I just want to make sure everybody knows about the 55th anniversary of Dr. Martin Luther King's assassination, Day of Remembrance. And it will be live from Holgate Street, Church of Christ tonight at 5:30. Okay? So remember now, one of the greatest person in U.S. history. Day of Remembrance. Tuesday, that's today, 5:30 to 8 o'clock. Thank you, Danielle. And now back to our special guest.
Mark Velasco. Welcome back, everybody, as we're getting back to the interview with Mark Velasco, a very talented, gifted artist, all the way from, it says here, Makati City, but you were raised in Zamboanga, and we'll get there. As you know, how did you get to Manila? But let's talk about band life, because we're talking about college and talk about band life. When you were also in college, you were in a band, and tell me about a little bit more. And then as you transition to a famous band.
Okay.
Mark,
are you back now?
He might be frozen.
Yeah,
that or else he's really good at keeping still and not blinking.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
While we're waiting for Mark, his internet's kind of messed up. Let's do some birthday greetings and shout-outs. Go ahead.
Birthday greetings. I'd like to say happy birthday to the following people. Hurley Quintana Nigad from California, USA, April 5. Reina Nangan from Toowoomba, Queensland, Australia, April 6. June Campo Mayor from Toowoomba, Queensland, Australia, April 8. Lilibet La Chica, my best friend from Newtown, Queensland, Australia, April 9. And Milita Braithwaite from Toowoomba, Queensland, Australia, April 9 too. Okay, Kuya Bert.
Yeah, I just want to say a happy 18th birthday to Angelique Precious de la Cruz. Okay, our lovely candidate for a lot of this, I would say, beauty contest. Well, I'd like to make the following announcements too. I would like to say congratulations to the 60th, 60 anniversary of Herman and Lita Gamboa. And I'd like to remind all our Lions friends, Shuttle Between Lions Club, tomorrow we have their meeting at 6 o'clock, and we will be nominating and electing the next officers for 2023-2024. And finally, I just want to say a recap. That was a great meeting last Sunday of the Filipino American community of Puget Sound. I think, Manny Panganiban, who is the chairman, and the officers, they're doing a good job because the organization is alive and well. So with that, I just want to say congratulations to all of you from Filipino American community of Puget Sound. Okay, Vicky.
Excuse me, Vicky, Norb, and Mark. Irving Mendoza, my happy birthday shout out greetings today for my daughter Kiana. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday, Kiana.
Happy birthday, Kiana.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Really quick here. Evelyn Goglin, Shauna, Sonia, Samuela, Isidro Vergara, Jen Gallardo, Anthony Lima, Dan Serviano, Ronnie Sabilonga, Eddie Fontanilla, Talia, sister, happy birthday, Monopoli, Egros Terrence, Eddie Tapia, Ben Kalura, also sister Sandra McGraw, one of my sisters that we grew up together on Beacon Hill, Angelica Kawagdan, and William Olimpo. Happy birthday from Fil-Am Radyo.
Yeah, okay. Norb?
For me, just a real quick one. It's actually not a birthday, but it's an anniversary of sorts. It's actually my business partner, Mike Lorraine, and I, we've had our business, Quantum Productions, actually as of April 1st was our 27th year in business. So it's an anniversary, business anniversary for our company. So hopefully we can continue going on strong, but we've been very fortunate to make it this far. So.
Okay, Mark, your turn.
Birthday.
Birthday or shout out.
Yeah, of course, I'd like to greet all of my friends from. Everyone is quiet nowadays because everyone is preparing for the Holy Week. So most of them are going home tonight. So everyone, please travel safely. All of them are going back to the provinces, and let's have a very, very fruitful Holy Week ahead of us.
Are you going back to Zamboanga, you think, Mark?
I really wanted to. In fact, we tried getting tickets, but it was almost impossible. We decided too late.
Not only that, it's too expensive now.
If you get it early, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Okay, also with that, let's listen to Happy Birthday song dedicated to all birthday celebrants.
From good friends.
birthday song lovingly dedicated to all birthday celebrants. Yay.
Wow.
Happy birthday.
Ako, Bert, Vicky, and Norb. Let's listen to Mark singing live. He got this amazing guitar.
All
I don't know
right.
if he got it
Oh,
today.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yes.
He got this beautiful, beautiful guitar.
I actually have a lot of guitars.
Yeah.
I'm not pretty sure which guitar you're talking about. I've been a guitar collector for the past 20 years. So I actually have a huge collection of it.
I'm sure Irving is gonna ask you what kind of guitars you're gonna. All right, let's hear it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's listen.
Somebody is actually asking me what guitar I'm using. This is a Martin 00028 175th anniversary series. It's a collector series. So let me just do a sort of a new song.
Yeah.
I wrote this a couple of years back, but I haven't released it yet. So it's one of those rare times that I sing it live.
All right.
I was lost and all alone, people laugh out on my own, and then you came along. I was living in the dark, you brought the sun back to my life, just like a melody, moving in harmony. You gave me all the reasons to believe life is still worth living. There is so much more to see. You're the only thing that turned out right when everything was wrong. I'm so glad you came along. Now I finally found someone who cares for me. Finally found someone who understands me. I can't remember having someone here to make me smile. Now that you're here, so happy to have you here beside me. Gave me all the reasons to believe life is still worth living. There is so much more to see. You're the only thing that turned out right when everything was wrong. I'm so glad you came along. Now I finally found someone who cares for me. Finally found someone who understands me. I can't remember having someone who should have made me smile. Now that you're here, so happy to have you beside me.
Oh, Mark, if Mendoza, I got a question for you. But before you
Yeah.
answer that, let's
Uh-huh.
go to our second station break. Don't go away. We'll
Oh,
be
Okay.
yeah.
back.
You are listening to Rainier Avenue Radio,
your community radio station.
Hospital bills are often a surprise, and not the good kind. But you may also be surprised to learn that you can get 50, 75, or even 100% off those bills. Meanwhile, there's a good chance there's a million Washingtonians who qualify. Whether or not you have health insurance, the law requires hospitals provide the care you need at an affordable cost. So, ask your hospital or visit affordablehospital.wa.gov to see if you are eligible.
1, 2, get down! What's up, big and little homies? This is Masvita Mara, host of Seattle Sports Weekly on Rainier Avenue Radio.world, your one-stop shop for Seattle sports. We cover preps, we cover college, we cover pro, we cover it all. Huskies, Mariners, Seahawks, Garfield, South, Roosevelt, Metro, King County. This is where you want to listen to for all the sports that's happening in Seattle. Seattle Sports Weekly on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
See a bad
Hi, I'm Paul Pearson of StarTime. Did you know that back in the 1930s, Rainier Avenue Radio operated out of a supply closet in the Columbia City Seafirst Bank? Well, times have changed and so have we. Now you can hear all the great Rainier Avenue Radio shows on our mobile app for Android and iPhone. It's completely free on the Google Play Store and the iPhone App Store. The Rainier Avenue Radio app.
Hello, listener. What's important to you about what's going on in your community? Are you interested? Are you concerned? In any case, I invite you to tune into my show, Seattle Here and Now, on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Why? I will be covering a wide range of topics important to you and impacting the community. Each show will have a special guest or guests to share with you information on a variety of subjects that are happening here and now in Seattle. I promise I will work hard to make my show informative, interesting, and entertaining. Be sure to listen to Seattle Here and Now on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
COVID-19 hurt my income, my health, and my family. We were about to lose our home when we heard we might be eligible for homeowner assistance funds from the government. We called 1-877-894-HOME, and a housing counselor stepped in. They talked to our lender and saved our home. Because falling on hard times does not have to mean losing your home. Federal funding details at washingtonhaf.org.
This is Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Kami po magbabalik sa inyo lahat. Ito po ang Fil-Am Radio Show in Seattle, Washington, USA. Ito po si Mel Salvador. Maraming salamat sa inyong pakikinig at ang aking kasama.
Ako si Kuya Bert Kawili from Kent.
Hi, Vicky Navarro here.
And our special guest, where is he? By the way, Norb got a message. I have to pick up my daughter from school.
Okay.
Nice meeting you, Mark. Amazing voice and playing. See you soon, Ate Mads, Ate Vicky, and Dad. Thanks, Danielle.
All right. Now, where did the Mark go?
He just dropped a second ago. Oh, dear.
Okay.
Oh, where's Mark?
Okay, he'll be back.
Yeah,
I hope he didn't leave yet. Hey, Vicky, while we're waiting, tell us where you're going to be this Thursday. I want some people to know about it.
I'll be at the Arts of Love. We have a free giveaway food distribution this
Will
Thursday.
there be food distribution?
Yeah, at our store, 9:30 to 10:30.
That's on Thursday?
Yeah, this Thursday. Yeah,
Okay.
sa labas of store, just like the same type.
Yeah, like before. Okay.
Yeah.
Because some people were asking me, so
Yes.
I'll let them know.
Yes, I don't
Arts
have
of Love.
Yes.
Okay. Very good. Hey, Miles, while we're waiting for our guest, maybe you could tell us a little about your COVID.
This is the latest updates of coronavirus from COVID-19 Information Center. In USA, the active cases is 1,066,175. The total cases is 106,000,000. 253,348, and the total deaths is 1,155,356. In the Philippines, the active cases is 8,900. The total cases is 4,082,201. The deaths is 66,390. And in Australia, the active cases is 43,652. The total cases is 11,327,773. And the total deaths is 19,856. So, the worldwide cases is the active cases is 20,159,275. The total cases is 684,140,494, and the total deaths is 6,832,617. With that, let's listen to coronavirus featuring Nerd.
The hottest new trend is here, and it's got everyone talking. What's spreading quick and makes you sick, infecting everyone? It's worldwide and many have died, but so much fun. You start to cough, then pass it off, and no one knows what to do but wash and clean and quarantine for Wuhan flu. Corona, corona, the virus infecting us all. Corona, corona, you cough and shake, then fall. There is no cure, it's not secured, pandemic soon begins. But don't be scared, just stay prepared when panic settles in. It's growing fast, so wear a mask, buy plenty of extra food. But don't wait long, it's soon to be gone, and now you're screwed. Corona, corona, the virus infecting us all. Corona, corona, so let's all sing along. Corona, corona, infecting everyone. Corona, corona, the worst is yet to come. Everyone's got corona, you're gonna get it too. Come on and get corona, Wuhan flu.
Yan po ang coronavirus song from Nerd City. Oh, there's Mark.
There's Mark.
You know, Miles, I always wonder, sa Filipinas, 66,000 ang namatay? That's a lot.
Yeah, I know. COVID is not finished yet. Some people thought it's finished. No. And I'll tell you what, Kuya Bert, Vicky, and Mark, Australia is worse now than United States. And
you have 19,000 deaths. That's a lot. So,
no,
Mark,
in the Philippines, it was 66,390.
I know. That's terrible.
Yeah.
So, Mark, kumusta ka naman? Hindi ba kayo naapektuhan ng COVID?
Never ako na positive. I guess I was just so lucky because a lot of my friends around me did. But I never had it. When the virus started, I went back into my one of my favorite passion, cycling. So I was into a lot of exercise and taking a lot of vitamins, taking in a lot of sun. So I was never affected physically.
Oh, that's good.
Well, I tell you, you're lucky. What about your family or your friends?
Most of them. My family in Zamboanga, all of them were affected.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah. Even the people that I live with in Manila, I almost all of them were positive. I was still negative.
Wow.
I never had it, not a single time.
Wow, you are so blessed.
Yes.
Right.
Same thing, yeah.
So before we go on with the interview, Vicky, I know that before we took a break, Irving was trying to get hold of Mark.
Yeah,
You remember?
he said, Mark Irvin said, hey, Mark, Martin, guitars are great guitars. What other brands of guitars do you have?
I have almost everything. I have Canada made guitars, my Larry Vase. I have Ovations. Adamas, Enias. I have Fenders and Gibsons, and I have a lot of guitars. I've been collecting them for almost all my life.
Yeah. I
And
get
like this one,
another.
the one that I'm using right now is very rare. It's 175 guitars for the entire world
Okay.
Whoa.
because it's a 175th anniversary edition.
I love his guitar that he uses during his live streaming. It's so amazing. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
that one is very different.
The white
It's
one?
called the
Is it
white
The white
one.
one.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, the Enya guitar has a built-in speaker in it that you
Okay.
can actually connect even a microphone in it.
Wow.
Ah,
So
Yeah.
the sound of your voice comes out from the guitar.
okay.
Oh, I'll be darned.
Yeah, so
I,
every,
I,
every
I
Yeah.
What,
told
a-
him. I
what
told
about
that's the
that
him
first one.
guitar? What about the picture behind you?
that's the one. That's the one, Kuya Bert.
No,
That's
that's
the
a
one
different
that I'm
one.
talking
Oh,
about.
that's a
No,
different one.
Ah,
I
this is
told Mark that's the one. It's amazing. I told him he can sell it to all the indie artists. I will help him sell it.
yeah.
Not for
I'm
sale.
actually going to be an endorser of that guitar.
Okay, I'll help
ah,
you get some
okay.
clients. Oh, Princess Sunny Guyana, good morning
Hello.
po. Hi, Sunny. And Violet Navarro said, beautiful with that song that
Hello,
you
Panay.
sang.
Thank you for
And then
watching.
there's another question from Mark. I hope you don't mind, Vicky.
Yeah.
Irving Mendoza said, hey, Mark, what was it like and your experience performing on the Wish 107.5 bus in your video last 2020?
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I think it's like a sort of a pride and prestige for artists to be able to sing at a Wish bus because a
Mm-hmm.
lot of
Yeah.
artists would dream of doing that. I I was scheduled much later than that, but we
Mm-hmm.
were promoting a show with my band. I performed with Mr. Wency Cornejo of the After Image.
Mm.
Magkakasama po kami. So when we got to the bus to do his songs, I was recognized by one of the staff. He said, "You're Mark Velasco, right?" Yeah. Can you sing your song? I said, "I'm scheduled here after 3 months." No, you sing it now.
Ah!
And it was a good thing, you know why? Because just a month after, pandemic na.
Oh,
So
wow.
if I didn't
Okay.
do it, I would have done it 2 years after.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
So I was
wow.
kind of lucky
The
also.
timing was just
Yeah, the
perfect.
timing was just perfect.
Yeah. All
Looks like
right.
you have been really blessed. You know,
Yeah.
hey,
He
And
is.
we
he
were
is
just
a
promoting a
wish.
show at that time.
Yeah.
Well, his
That's
music is
And
good.
you know, Kuya
touching.
Bert,
Yeah.
even if he's not feeling well, he still do his live streaming, you know.
Ah.
I told him, go to bed. Otherwise, your doctor, you'll be in trouble with
Yeah,
your
my doctor
doctor.
was actually watching and telling me, please don't overdo things. But
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, musicians always get lost in their music. So
I see.
Yeah.
when doctor said, wala mo nang birit, wala mo nang too much energy into your music. I said, okay, I agreed because I just wanted to perform. But
Yeah.
when you're in the middle of a song,
Mm-hmm.
You can't
you
stop.
forget everything.
Yes.
Your
Yes.
mind
Wow.
is focused on the song. So my doctor was really bad after.
So, do you have your family with you, Mark? Pamilya mo?
No, my son lives in Australia,
Oh,
Oh.
great.
Oh, wow.
In Melbourne.
And your friend from Harvey Bay, he sent me a message. He
Yeah,
that
that's
night
Rod.
after the
Yeah,
live broadcast, he said
yeah.
thank you for supporting Mark and said we chat sometimes. Yeah. And by the way, I already scheduled Leo with songs. I already scheduled him
Yeah, Leo.
on
Yeah.
April 4. Yeah, yeah. We've
He's
been
a very good artist. He's a very good
communicating.
artist.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good.
And if you need
Wonderful.
more, actually have a lot of artists in the Philippines that are unrecognized, but these artists have produced albums, written songs and came up with new recordings, but they it's kind of difficult nowadays to promote music. So If you need more artists in your show, I can provide you as much as you
Yeah,
want.
thank you, Mark. Thank you. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
Miles
Thank you.
Miles
Yeah.
is the contact person,
Yes.
and so far she has been doing very, very well. Oh,
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you, Kuya Bert.
I've been taking care of a lot of artists.
Oh, okay.
okay,
All
I'd
right.
like to introduce some of them in the
Okay.
future.
all
Sure.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just keep in touch with Miles, and we'll be
Yeah.
happy
Yeah.
to have them.
Yeah. So let's pause right there. So are you performing do you have any upcoming concerts? Where can your fans find you or interest to connect with you? Facebook? Do you have YouTube? This is a great time to share where they can find you and see you live, or you have your own radio show.
Yeah. I perform live from Monday to Friday in Manila. That's
Okay.
almost every single night. So from
Okay.
on Mondays, I play at Wins Pub. This is in
Mhm.
Anda Circle near the pier.
Mm-hmm.
On Tuesdays, I play at Fio Bagi in Scout Borromeo, where I played last night.
Oh,
Wednesday and Fridays, I play at this place called Itap View. It's a roof deck bar.
Ah.
And on Thursdays, I perform at Hideout Bar in Quezon City.
is this
Every
a
Saturday,
solo performance? Huh?
Scout Ralios in
Oh,
Quezon City, Hideout
Mm-hmm.
Bar. And then on Saturdays and Sundays, I am frequently out of town.
Yeah.
Like last Saturday, I was in Baguio,
oh,
Wow.
wow.
and this next Saturday, I'll most probably be in La Union.
Uh-huh.
And
Uy,
that,
that's my bawang.
yeah. And then I will be I will be back on tour again. I will be back in Canada. I will be back
Wow.
Okay.
in, yeah.
Wow, you
So I'll be
really
moving
Yeah.
around, and I do this annual thing in Japan every year,
Uh-huh.
in Canada every other year, in
Mm-hmm.
Europe every other year. So this year is going to be
Wow.
very, very busy. I'm also doing a new album.
okay.
It's
Alright.
going to be
Wow.
under a new recording company. I did several albums with Sony Music,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm.
and the new album is going to be with a different recording company. It's called Evo Sound. Evo
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Sound owns Evolution Studios,
Uh-huh.
Evolution Films.
hmm.
That's where I'm doing my new album. They've got a new recording outfit, and they want me to do a new album for them.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm
Yay.
kind of busy again
You're
after
I
really
know.
occupied
He's so
after
busy. Very, very, very
with
busy.
your music
What
career.
what about here in the United States or in Seattle? You know.
um that's the plan. Right after we do Canada, we go straight to the States. So I don't
Okay.
know if it's going to happen this year.
So
Are you going
who
with
is
Freddie
scheduling
Aguilar?
this?
Yeah. Are you going with Freddie Aguilar in Canada?
No, unfortunately, it's a different date.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Normally,
Who is actually arranging all of this for you?
I have a Swiss manager.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he handles the international bookings for me. But locally,
Mm.
I actually don't need a manager anymore because I've been in the music industry for so long,
Yeah.
and I have so much
So
friends all
connection.
over. So not just the connections, but when you have been performing for so long, you've
Yeah.
gathered a lot of friends that you don't even have enough time to play for all of them.
Yes.
Like maybe I do maybe 100 birthday parties a year
Wow.
for
Yeah.
friends.
For
So
free or for
no, they actually book me.
oh
Uh-huh.
Like they book me like every year you see on my birthday.
wow.
So
Okay.
and this has been going on for the longest time. So it's like about 100 gigs a year just for birthdays
Wow.
and some other activities. There's I don't really need a manager in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, there are a lot of producers here, local producers, I'm sure, if they're
Mhm.
listening. Maybe, my good friend Jack and Poy Productions, for example,
Mhm.
Valley Pabino. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I
we'll
even had a
see.
Yeah, I even had a casting with a production house there. It's called the Adobo Tube, Adobo
Oh, okay.
Festival.
Adobo Festival. Where is that?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's based in San Francisco.
Okay.
Wow,
Huh.
Yeah. They've been doing that for a long time also.
interesting.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
They've
Okay.
already developed it from being just an Adobo festival into a
Uh-huh.
Adobo Tube channel. They even sponsor Fil-Am's Got Talent, just things like that.
Wow.
Okay.
So maybe at this time we should hear your next song.
Yeah, there's
Mhm.
Yeah.
another song. Let's listen to Soulmates by Mark Velasco.
Thanks for being there when I needed you, when I felt so tired and blue. Thanks for helping me understand life sometimes gets out of hand. We always find a way to stay so close, though we may be far away, to bring a smile as we live through day by day. One look in your eyes and I'm feeling alright. With you in my mind, I can live through the night. You'll always stay so secure in my heart. Soulmates, that's what we are. Thanks for all the times that you shared with me. Precious moments they will be. Thanks for lending me your ear when things get too much to bear. We'll always find a way to stay so close, though we may be far away, to bring a smile as we live through day by day. One look in your eyes and I'm feeling alright. With you in my mind, I can live through the night. You'll always stay so secure in my heart. Soulmates, that's what we are. One look in your eyes and I'm feeling alright. With you in my mind, I can live through the night. You'll always stay so secure in my heart. Soulmates, that's what we are. Soulmates, that's what we are.
Yan po ang Soulmates by Mark Velasco. A very beautiful song, amazing voice, and nice music video. I love it. I love it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And alam mo, Mark, like the time is really goes too fast. So this is about the right time where we actually say our last remarks, our goodbye, but we're not leaving yet
We're not living
because
yet.
we're gonna still have time
Play
to
the
listen
other
to your
song.
closing
This is a
song.
beautiful song too.
It is, I believe it.
Yeah, yeah.
All of his songs are beautiful.
Yeah, and he got an amazing voice. Yeah.
I'm just
Makes me
surprised, Miles, that you picked some of the songs that he mentions in his bio. You
yeah,
did.
yeah.
Looks like he's got a lot of beautiful songs, and I wish we could listen to all of them.
Well,
But anyway,
I did actually can't read the Bible because it's too blurred. but I chose it because I like it.
So why don't we say our goodbyes now so that we
Yeah,
have
don't
time
worry.
to listen
Ang
to his
bilis
last
po
song?
ng takbo ng ating orasan. Kaya ako po ay magpapaalam na sa inyong lahat. Ito po si Mark Salvador. Maraming salamat po sa inyong patuloy na panonood at pagtangkilik sa aming programa Fil-Am Radio Show in Seattle, Washington, USA. Hanggang susunod pong Martes. Thank you everyone. Don't go away. We're not finished yet, Kuya Bert.
Yeah, tama po. We are saying our goodbyes, our last remark. Magpapaalam because we still have time to listen to Mark's closing song. All right, Vicky.
All right, Vicky Navarro here. Thank you for watching. I'll be at the Arts of Love for our free food giveaway this Thursday, starting at 11:30 a.m. And then also on Saturday, we'll have resources. Connect with me if you need any resources, utility assistant, rental assistant, or cards with Hopelink. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you.
So finally, Mark, before we ask you to sing your song.
Yeah,
you want
it's
to say
been
your goodbye and your shout out and whatever.
yeah. It has been an honor and a privilege. I always love sharing my music to everyone. So
Yes.
I enjoyed it, and I hope to be back again. I'm doing a new album, so I'll be promoting more songs this year. Definitely this year.
Just
So I'd like to
contact
thank everyone.
Miles.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
contact
Let me
Miles.
know. Let
Okay.
me know.
Mark,
Okay.
thank you, Mark. Thank
Okay,
you.
now let's listen to our closing song. Don't go away. Our closing song is Canta Mini by Mark Velasco. I don't know.
Nais mo bang madama ang tunay na ligaya? Ligayang tunay na puno ng buhay at pag-asa. Di na kailangan ng yamang dulot ay problema. Tahimik na buhay, hatid ay tuwa at sigla. Ang paraiso ay nasa sayo, ang tunay na ligaya ay nasa puso mo. Iwasang isipin ang nakaraan, bigyan ng pansin ang kinabukasan. Masdan mong maigi ang tawag ng bawat umaga. Dilim ng kahapon, napapalitan ng liwanag. Katulad ng tao sabay sa pagsikat ng araw, nagbibigay puri sa bawat bagong simula. Ang paraiso ay nasa sayo, ang tunay na ligaya ay nasa puso mo. Iwasang isipin ang nakaraan, bigyan ng pansin ang kinabukasan. Ang bawat ngayon ay dapat nating pasalamatan. Hatid nito ay pagkakataong na sumaya. Ang paraiso ay nasa sayo, ang tunay na ligaya ay nasa puso mo. Iwasang isipin ang nakaraan, bigyan ng pansin ang kinabukasan. Suriing mabuti ang bawat hakbang, matuto sa kamalian. Huwag mo nang isipin mga nagdaan, harapin ang kinabukasan.
you pronounce it, Mark.
Yep.
Violet Navarro, Vicky's mom, said, "Wow, beautiful song." You know what, Kuya Bert, Vicky, and Mark, I was dancing while
That's
while
good. That's
Mark was
good.
singing. Okay, and
Yes.
now I want to invite everyone to join Kuya Bert in his closing prayer. So let's all bow our heads.
Ama namin, purihin ang iyong pangalan. Nagpupuri po kami at nagpapasalamat sa mga dakilang biyaya, buhay, lakas at subaybay na ipinagkaloob mo sa amin mula sa oras na ito hanggang sa wakas ng aming buhay. Amen.
Amen. Stay tuned. Next on Rainier Avenue Radio.org is Real Estate and Money with Tina Lombard Harris and Violetta Strass and everyone's days. Fresh Juice with the Money from 9 to 11 p.m. hosted by The Money, Bite-Size Patron, ID Yourself, OG Mambo. That's Fresh Juice every Wednesday from 9 to 11 p.m. Thank you so much, everyone.
Okay, thank you so much, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you
We
po.
hope to
Maraming
see you
salamat po.
again.
And
Maraming
Vicky.
salamat
Of
Love you
din.
all.
Opo.
See you next week.
Thank you.
Bye. I guess
Alright.
next week is Faith Terrano, a 13-year-old ukulele princess, singer, songwriter based in Pasig Metro, Manila.
Alright.
Yay.
Bye.
See everyone.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Love you all.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
See ya.